before you know the differences, we have to know what is the rural area and what is urban area. And we all know rural area are those areas which is far away from the cities and far away from town, or it is only countryside area is called rural area, and urban area is the town or city is known as urban area. So there are lots of differences between a rural area and urban area. For the extension education, we have to know what are the difference between rural and urban areas. And first, in rural areas, life in the society was very simple and reflected in the way of living, dressing, food habit, shelter and manners, etc. In rural area, people living a very simple lifestyle. So their dressing sense is very simple. Food habit also very, they take very fresh and locally grown food, and their shelter and manners, these are the different from the urban area. They actually follow the very simple lifestyle. And in urban area, life in the city is not simple but very complex and complicated, because in urban area actually cost of living also very high, so people cannot afford this type of lifestyle in very easily, so their lifestyle is so complex and complicated. And another difference is that the people in the society had homogeneity and thus enjoy more or less the same social status. Because these people are homogeneous in nature, it means their living standard is same and their status similar. Most of the time actually their status also similar, not very vast difference between them. So more or less they enjoy the same social status. But in the urban area, the people in the city belong to different castes, different creeds, religions and cultures, thus do not enjoy the same social status, because they people are come from different areas, from rural areas and different parts of the country, so they belong to different caste, different religion, different culture, so they cannot enjoy the same social status. This is the difference between rural and urban areas. In the rural society, there was very little scope for occupational mobility. It's mean in rural area, most of the people engaged in agricultural production. Mean their main occupation is agriculture. Okay, they have lots of land, and then they cultivated their own food in their own land. So they don't want to move for other places for occupation. But in the cities, there are many occupations. So occupational mobility is as well as frequent. So in the rural area, they don't want to move from one place to another from the only occupation. But in the cities, they are already, we discussed it, they are come from different places and different status of people, different their educational status, different culture difference and religion different, caste difference. So they always try for get better option, better occupation. So they move from one place to another place. Okay, and here in the rural area, here the family played a very significant and predominant role. Its whole was very strong. In the rural area, family bonding is very strong. There because most of the time they have joint family. In joint families, they are actual all the their uncles, auntie, and their mother, father, their cousins, all are living together. So enjoy their life and their bonding is very strong. They help each other in every situation, in every problem. But in the cities, whole of families is not strong, and many functions which is families used to perform have been taken away by other institution and the association. So in the cities, their whole is not much strong compared to rural area. Okay. In villages, there is no fast change, and as such no necessity for social adaptability. Means they people are actually happy with their belongings. They are stay happily with their family, with their neighbors, with their belongings, with their property. So they have not such necessary to change their social any norms, social rules. So social adaptability is very less. But in the cities, there must be first mobility and adaptability to suit ever-changing first life. Because in the cities, they follow the modern lifestyle. They come from different places, their own culture. They actually follow their own culture even in the cities. So to see the other, suppose they see the neighbors, their behavior, and other people's lifestyle, they actually want to follow the others' lifestyle also. They want to update themselves. So they change their mobility. They change their social norms, sometimes social rules. So their adaptability, they easily adapt it with any system, because they should be adapted because they move from one place to another from their occupation and what reason, but their mobility is more. So they have to adjust with any situation. So their adaptability is very fast with the changing first life. Okay. Next, in the rural areas, in rural society, culture was very deep rooted. Everyone loved culture and cultural heritage above everything else, because in the rural area, if you notice that they enjoy each and every festival, each and every rituals, because it is deeply rooted. They actually follow it, and they generation wise generation they follow it. They enjoy with this, because besides that they have not other thing to enjoy in the village. So this is very deep rooted, and this culture, actually they keep this culture and the heritage they preserve this culture and heritage. But in the cities it is different to find pure culture, because there are lots of people from different places, so they mix their culture, and it is very very rare to find the pure culture. They follow, actually they are more secular, so that's why they follow each and every ritual, each and every festival just as a function. Okay. In the rural society, there is no division of labor. Means they respect their work culture. There is no division. Actually, everyone should do any job, any work. But in the urban community, there is always division of labor and specialization in job allotment. Because if someone has some specific skill, then he should get the specific job. So labor division is very very specific in this urban areas. In the rural society, did not give due or proper respect to the woman. Actually, we can't say like that directly, not respect to the woman. But in the rural society is conservative society. So in in many cases, women are not allowed to do that type of work. So we can say that it's not actually directly respect, but the women's role or position is little bit lower than the urban area. In urban communities, women enjoy comparatively high social status. They can enjoy their life as always like a man. They can go outside at night also. They enjoy party. They enjoy everything as man. But in the rural society, they people are not allowed women to doing this type of thing. These are the difference between rural society and urban society. Okay. In the society, rural society, people love nature and natural bounties. they were religious minded and afraid of God and goddesses, because they enjoy religion. They enjoy every rituals, and they believe on God and goddesses, so they have a more religious minded. In cities, people have no time to stand and gaze at the nature. They are not religious minded but more materialistic. But we can say that the people are more secular even in the urban areas. And in the rural area, there are very few chances of providing employment and incentive to the unemployed by the society. And in the urban areas, in cities, provided both incentive and the employment to the people, and thus frustrated villages find solace in the cities, which respect ability and judges their worth. Okay, because they got the comfortability and satisfaction in the urban areas. Okay, these are the differences between urban and rural area. And if we find the differences in lots of other factor also, suppose if we see the family type, then we can see that in the rural areas there are mostly joint family. Okay, but in the urban areas or cities, there are nucleus families is more common. Okay, in family size also, in urban areas there are more members in the family, means family size is bigger than the urban area. Okay, because urban people follow most of the one child and two child norms, so family size is bigger in the rural areas comparatively with urban areas. These are the differences in the rural and urban area. Okay, I think you can now able to understand what are the difference between rural area, because in the next class we are actually going to discuss about the rural development. So we have to know the difference between the rural and the urban areas. Okay, student, so if you have any query, please give into the comment, please. Thank you.